Hello everyone, welcome. Today, we are back in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Driving some of the fastest cars in the game. Very fast cars. I'm super excited to see what we can do. We have the McLaren F1 Invitational Tournament. We also have the Mercedes CLK GTR Invitational Race. Let's do this one first. Get right into it with some of the fastest vehicles in the game. Island Outskirts 2. Strap yourselves into Mercedes Street Legal Supercar, the CLK GTR, for a 6-lap race at Island Outskirts. Best all 7 opponents to unlock Tropical Circuit and earn a spot in Event 30. Alright, cool. This is our CLK GTR. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's do it. The CLK GTR should be in more racing games. It is such a cool car. So many of them. the race of the silver arrows. Oh, the speed. Yes. Gotta make sure none of us flip over. Granted, that was the Mercedes CLR that was the one that flipped over at Le Mans. The CLK GTR didn't have any flipping issues, but the low drag design of the CLR combined with the shorter wheelbase and longer overhangs made it very unstable. Especially in the draft of the, I think it was the Toyota that it was following, causing it to flip over. And then another car of the GT1 era, the Porsche 911 GT1, that one flipped over at Michelin Road Atlanta in Georgia for the Petit Le Mans. That one also flipped over. There was a lot of blowovers, a lot of flipovers in the GT1 era of motorsports. But we're gonna make sure we keep all 4 wheels firmly planted on the ground in this car. Six-lap race on Island Outskirts, very high speed track. A little bit of twisty bits to really kind of show off the car's insane amounts of high speed grip. Ow, hey, you're being very mean. Come on, don't damage the car. These are very high dollar, absolutely gorgeous pieces of automotive engineering. The last thing we need is to have them damaged. I want to keep it as clean as possible. Alright, through the S-curves, nice and twisty. Back again to the left, to the right, to the left. Very fast. I gotta watch out for the palm trees, try not to cut the corner too tight. Because if you hit these, you are stopping. You are going to 0 miles an hour. You cannot bust through those palm trees. Almost reaching the top speed of 200 miles an hour. Gotta watch yourselves with that jump though. Because if it gets slowed down, the finish line is just after that last corner. And the last thing we need is a last minute pass to lose the lead. Take it off-road for just a tad. Past all the filming equipment. It's a pretty cool jumper. Yeah, it is. It's a really nice, very nice plays 2 catch here. But it does make that last corner complex very tricky if you're not ready for it. I was not ready for it. It's been a little while since I played this game. It's good to see bits and bolts. Bits and bytes. I'm sorry. Bits and bytes. Good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Right now we're in a 6-lap race in a Mercedes CLK GTR against other Mercedes CLK GTRs. This car was developed basically as an homologation special to be able to compete in the GT1, which is sort of at that time, that was the premier sports car racing class. It was essentially pretty good Saturday for some fast cars. Indeed it is. We're going to be driving all of the fastest cars here. Lots of fast cars. But yeah, this car was developed specifically just to be able to have a racing version entered in all of the championships that, you know, that use the GT1 class specification of cars, including the 24 Hours of Le Mans. That was the big cheese, and the big attempts, sort of the big event that a lot of manufacturers developed the GT1 class, the GT1 road cars to be able to create the GT1 race cars to compete. And the GT1 cars, even the road cars, were absolutely crazy. You had everything from, you know, your McLaren F1s, your Bugatti EB110s, your Jaguar XJ220s, your Porsche. You had a specially made Porsche 911, the 911 GT1 Strassen version. You had, of course, the Toyota GT1 as well, which was a little bit cheatsy. Toyota tried to claim that the fuel tank, when empty, counted as trunk space. That is just how fast and loose a lot of manufacturers played with the rules. But they produced so many really good supercars during the 90s in order to have them, in order to be able to create the racing cars. Because GT1 was created after the dissolution of Group C. Group C was sort of the premier racing class of the 1980s. And those were the cars that were, you know, going 240 miles an hour on the Mulsanne straight of the 24 Hours of Le Mans course. And because those cars were reaching unheard of speeds, they added the two chicanes on the Le Mans course on that straight to keep speeds in check. Because before then, it was just, you know, one of the longest straights on a racing track in the world, and now it's been kind of broken up by two bus stop chicanes. But after Le Mans was gotten rid of, basically there's the GT1 class, which is basically designed for slightly modified supercars. Yes, we see, and that happened again, huh? Probably not. Unfortunately, the closest we probably ever have or will ever get to it again was the previous LMP1 class. But even then, with balance and performance, which is a contentious subject, shall we say, the balance and performance that kind of prevented some vehicles from getting sort of runaway victories. But even then, you had truly amazing pieces of machinery during the LMP1 era, the Audi R18, the Porsche 919, one of the two. I think the Alfa Romeo is a little bit hard to remember. And then, of course, you had the Toyota TS050, and all of those were very, very high performance vehicles. They even broke numerous track records at Le Mans and among other places. The GT1 class is an often overlooked class, but the engineering ingenuity that happened for these vehicles, and the production of the supercars, the street legal supercars during that time period, meant that the 90s had some really, really cool supercars, including, of course, you know, the McLaren F1, the CLK GTR, the 911 Strassen version, the Toyota GT1, Nissan R390, I think it was. Granted, that one, Nissan only produced like 2 street legal versions, and one of them is in a private collection, the other one is owned by Nissan, and that is a very, very rare car. But yeah, no, the GT1 era was absolutely cool, mostly because I was at least alive to see some of that stuff during that time period. Yeah, and I have not seen a whole lot of actual street versions of GT1 cars. I would love to see some of them though. But a lot of them right now are just kind of kept in either very, very high dollar private collections or in museums or at the factories, you know, as a show car at the factory or headquarters of the companies that made them. So the best chance I'll ever get to see them is virtually. Still really cool cars though. And they produced some pretty good racing as well. Before they went to a different formula, back to a prototype formula during the early 2000s with the LMP 900 and an LMP 600 classes, something like that. It was basically two LMP classes that were designed to be competitive with each other, but with different levels of performance. The LMP 600 was vehicles designed to be, I think it was LMP 600. I may be very wrong on the actual numbering of the class. The LMP 600 is basically designed to be lighter weight vehicles that are a little bit more fuel efficient, but a little bit slower on the straights, but a little bit quicker around the corners. And then the LMP 900 classes are designed to be cars that were very, very fast on the straights, but not quite as fast on the corners, and a little bit less fuel efficient. The LMP 900 cars you might recognize as, like, you know, the Audi R8, the Bentley Speed 8, the Cadillac Northstar V8 LMP car, I'm trying to remember others. The Pescarolos, the Pescarolo Courage and the Pescarolo Judge V10s. Those were also in the LMP 900 class. And then I can't remember too many LMP 600 cars. I know MG had one. I can't remember any others off the top of my head. That was also a class that existed. That one was not nearly as popular, and that one kind of quickly faded. The LMP 900 stayed around for a decent amount of time before they kind of went to LMP1 and LMP2, and then eventually also LMP3 classes for homologation and prototype style racing cars. We got Mika right behind us. Oh dear. Hi. Please stop trying to wreck us. You're being very rude. Alright, we need to get back up to speed now. There we go. Back up into the lead. Not much of motorsport goes pretty deep. Thanks. Granted, there are still a lot of really, really big gaps, but I do try to. Part of it is, if I'm not going to be talking about certain vehicles and stuff like that on stream, I do try to a couple hours before, and I do kind of just refresh my knowledge to the best of my abilities, trying to like remember so just so I have, you know, stuff to talk about, because I love these cars, and I want to make sure what I talk about them is as close to correct as possible. And there may be times where I misremember some things. There have been times in the past. Oh gosh, we're riding on top of them. But part of it is just I do make sure I know I'm going to be talking about certain vehicles on stream, I do try to sort of research some of those vehicles. A little bit of a cram session back a couple hours before this stream, just let it feel like I'm back at college. But no, it's that, and I just motorsport is my big. That is my big thing. There was a time in my life, pretty much up until I was like 13 or 14, where the only type of games I played were racing games. Like, it took me until I was like a teenager to finally branch out and do other games that were not racing games. And I mean, genuinely, like 90 to 95% of my like gaming collection up until I was a teenager was racing games. So with that, it was that was sort of the one thing I like single-mindedly obsessed over if you get outside of that realm of motorsports, there is a lot of stuff I very much do not know. So that is the other thing. I do have a bit of a an over specialization in that. I feel that I mostly had Burnout and F1 games to the childhood. Oh, the Burnout games. I need to play those on stream. Oddly enough, I actually haven't played the first two yet. I should. I've heard decent things about them, although that they're very, very different from Burnout 3. Burnout 3 and Burnout Revenge were my absolute jam when I was a kid. Burnout and Need for Speed. Back when EA made some really, really good racing games. That and Gran Turismo were all I played for the longest time. I did eventually kind of branch out a little. Oh gosh, no. Revenge my first Burnout got. Oh yeah, my favorite is Takedown. Revenge. The big thing with Revenge is I don't like the traffic checking. I think that kind of traded spectacle for like you got more spectacle, you got more flashy stuff on the screen, but you kind of lost a little bit of the tension of going around a corner and seeing a vehicle in your path. Oh, that was a very close, very close finish. Oh my word. But no, I do still think Revenge is a really, really good game, and on some things, especially the crash mode, I think it improved a lot over Burnout 3. Crash mode in Revenge I think was a lot better, just because you had more chances to do the crash breaker, more chances to kind of blow up your vehicle and everything, do more damage. And I think the crash junctions for Burnout Revenge were a lot better designed than in Burnout 3. And also, Burnout 3's crash modes kind of eventually evolved into just get the 4 times multiplier, and that's how you win. Aftertouch feature was nice. Yeah, Aftertouch was also in Burnout 3. Both of those really, really helped a lot. But for the racing though, I kind of prefer Burnout 3's racing just because you had more vehicle variation. You kind of started out in the compacts and kind of worked your way towards faster vehicles. And the compacts were not slow by any means. They topped out around like 160. It was still very, very quick. And very, very lightweight, very twitchy. But very, very good. And like you had different classes. You had the muscle class, which was a lot heavier vehicles. But also very, very, very powerful. A lot of very quick acceleration off the line. And all the vehicles, they did kind of handle just a little bit differently. And you had to kind of adjust your driving style a bit. Whereas in Burnout Revenge, all the vehicles do handle very close to the same. But again, Revenge had a lot of good stuff too. Revenge had the vertical takedowns, which is a lot of fun. The lack of an arcade mode in Revenge, though, kind of also put a little bit of a dampener on it. Bright red Porsche, yes. But I do very much like both of those games. But Burnout 3 just kind of ekes out just a little bit more of an advantage over Revenge. But both of them are definitely among some of my favorite racing games. Great. Let's take the shorter route here. Make sure we don't get all caught up in the oranging and barging of traffic. I've tried non-car races. I really like the Wipeout series. So I've never actually played Wipeout, but I have played a game that's very, very similar to Wipeout. It's an older game. I used to play the F-Zero games. Back on the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. I used to have F-Zero, which is the original one, and it was sort of like the F-Zero was kind of the precursor to Wipeout, where it was sort of hover, jet-powered hover cars, that were, you know, just at extreme speeds.
Attempting to stop a vehicle at a high rate of speed.
And those were a lot of fun too. F-Zero was a lot of fun. It was a very hard game though. Oh my gosh. Especially the original F-Zero, even today for me, is very, very difficult.
Vehicle is a red Porsche 911 Turbo.
Hi there. Goodbye, officer. I'm taking this dirt path here. Yeah, F-Zero is a lot of fun. I didn't get the chance to ever play the, there was one for the GameCube. I think that one was GX. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to play F-Zero on the GameCube, but I do want to try that one out. I've heard a lot of really, really good things about the GameCube version. I wish they'd make another one. Oh my gosh, if they ever made another F-Zero, I would pick that up in a heartbeat. Especially now that more people are aware of the game series, from, you know, Captain Falcon being kind of introduced, being shown off in the Smash Brothers series. Yeah, I know. I just wish Nintendo had more. Oh gosh. I just wish Nintendo had more racing games in their stable than just Mario Kart. And it kind of used to be. Used to be where, you know, you'd have sort of the wacky hijinks that you can have your friends over and everything, and just kind of chill, you know, do a bunch of like mini games and stuff like that on for like the Mario Karts. But for F-Zero, it was sort of a, you know, only those that like really like racing games and everything. You know, you have, you know, one or two buddies like that, and you kind of take turns trying to get through the very difficult championships and stuff. And each time you lose, you'd swap it off to a different person and be like, okay, let's see you do better. Oh, we're being hounded by these police officers.
27-9. We have a barricade by the mountain peak. County, all units. Roadblock.
But now it's just entirely Mario Kart. And it's kart races in general. I think. I'm not a big fan of power-ups in racing games. I don't mind arcade racers, but like the power-ups and the stuff that, like, you know, shooting missiles at each other and everything, or like, you know, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010, where you're shooting EMPs to chip away at a health bar. I'm not the biggest fan of that type of stuff in racing games. I know some people absolutely love that though, so I'm not gonna 100%, you know, disparage it. But I just that type of stuff isn't quite for me. And sometimes you want straight driving. Yeah, even if the handling itself is a little bit, you know, arcadey and stuff. I want to be able to just kind of enjoy the vehicles and everything. Like with this game, you know, sure the cops have helicopters and the cops have, you know, spike ships too, especially for the Eurocop mode. No spike ships yet. And the helicopter's a little bit past the willing suspension of disbelief, where it drops explosive barrels and explosive spike strips on the road like that, and it eventually starts shooting missiles at you, which is a little. I'm pretty sure it's probably a war crime, or at the very least, use of excessive force. But like that's probably like it's still somewhat within the realm of. Oh dear. Still within the realm of semi-believability, or at least is believable within the universe. And it kind of adds a little bit of fun to that. But to have, you know, all the, you know, let's shoot EMPs at each other.
31-9. Looks like he's out of control.
I am perfectly in control of my vehicle. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, good. That roadblock slowed everyone down. We've managed to avoid getting busted so far. Ooh, under the barrel.
46-9. Roadblock is in position.
County, all units. Roadblock is in place.
Nope, 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 nope. Come on, nice and easy.
46-9. Permission to set up another roadblock. Copy 46.
Alright, okay, we got through all of the barrels there. Oh, I forgot just how
31.
hectic the police are sometimes.
27, 31. I have the subject.
Out of close calls here, yeah, exactly.
The roadblock is
The
ready.
police, especially at the later stages, they really ramp up the aggression, and it makes things a lot of fun. But oh, it is very much white knuckle, teeth gritting,
Rotor 1 County.
full
The
on.
subject is not slowing down.
Make sure you make no mistakes, or very minimal amount of mistakes. Okay, all right, we have a gap to the left.
46 County.
Get past there.
Vehicle is a yellow Ferrari F50.
County Old Patrol. 46 in
Okay,
high-speed
good.
pursuit. Vehicle is a yellow Ferrari F50.
Do the twisty bits.
19-9.
There we go.
Subject is blasted right
That's
through
gonna.
here.
Oh, that didn't wreck you out. I was hoping that head-on collision would wreck you out.
Another roadblock. I copy 19.
So many. Oh dear. A lot of civilian casualties too by the looks of things. Yeah, exactly. This is endangering the public, officers. Come on. Oh gosh, that's gonna put me. The cop actually saved me from the barrel. I'll take that. Oh my word. Yeah, especially this course. The cops are very aggressive on this course.
I have the subject in sight by the mountain peak.
Just because there isn't a whole lot of high-speed sections you can really lose the cops on. It's a lot of twisty bits, which makes avoiding the barrels, avoiding the roadblocks and spike strips and everything very tricky.
We have the roadblock
And the track itself is also very long, so there's a lot of time for the police to really
Roadblock is in place.
really ramp up their aggression even further. Spike strips yet? No spike strips yet. Oh, it's fine. That was a spike strip. Hi there. Alright, the helicopter's dropping spike strips now. Mental note for that.
Copy 31.
Alright. Couldn't quite make that turn there. Going around the long way. Rest of the AI is as well, so that's fine. Nope. Power braking. Let's send you into the wall. Oh, our poor red Porsche is very heavily damaged right now.
Copy 27.
We're having lots of issues. A lot of close calls. We haven't gotten busted yet, which is surprising. Ooh, we hit that taxi though. Sorry about that.
27, 19. I'm gonna try it.
We definitely hit that taxi there. Oh, AI is very close behind us as well. All the other racers.
Stop the Porsche 911 Turbo.
I copy 46.
Alright, one of them got busted. That's gonna slow them down a little bit.
Blocking the road.
County Old Patrol. Roadblock is in place.
27 County. I hit the ditch.
That was a very interesting place to put the roadblock.
I am the subject.
They put it an entire half a lap ahead of the rest of the.
And the roadblock. 31.
They put it in the top part. I've never seen that happen before. That's very interesting. The police got a little bit confused there.
We have a barricade by the village.
County, all units. Roadblock is in place.
Okay, I can avoid that one. I cut close on the inside here and then run wide. Yeah. Good job blocking the road. GG.
The roadblock.
They're forward thinking. Yeah, if they had kept that there, that may have eventually stopped one of us. But they heard us going up through the tunnel and were like, oh wait, they're on that part of the track now. Oops.
Copy 46.
Oh well, easy points for us, which is good because the end goal of this playthrough is to unlock not only complete all of the events, but eventually we want to unlock every single one of the Need for Speed Edition vehicles as well. And some of those require quite an extensive amount of points, like close to 4 million.
46 County. I stopped the Porsche Carrera GT.
Copy 46.
So that makes things very difficult. Oh, there's a spike strip there. Alright, here we go. Nice and easy. Let's watch ourselves going around a hairpin. Alright, no spike strip yet.
27-9.
Helicopters dropping spike strips before they're just using them on the road.
27-9. Let's get another roadblock set up. I copy 27. 46 County. Commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a full Porsche 911 Turbo.
All right, this will be the second pursuit that Porsche 911's in.
46 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a blue Porsche 911 Turbo.
27 County, in pursuit. Vehicle is a yellow Ferrari F50.
That's a second pursuit for the Ferrari F50.
27 in
They both got
high-speed
busted
pursuit.
once.
Vehicle is a yellow Ferrari F50.
Cool fact about this Porsche 911, this was the first... Oh my... Okay, that's one way to ensure I hit a barrel.
We're trying to divert him onto a secondary road.
You just... It's one of those where he's just spraying and praying
19 County.
with the barrels.
Seriously damaged.
Oh my word.
31.
This barrel. He's gonna hit one of these
46 County. I
and just saturate the road.
I copy 46.
Oh, yeah, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, the Porsche 911 that I'm driving.
County local patrol. Roadblock is in play.
Okay,
46 County. In pursuit. Vehicle
that
is
worked.
silver.
The Porsche 911, if I can stop interrupting myself. This generation of Porsche 911 was actually one of the first to be fully water-cooled.
27-9.
Previously, only on the high-performance versions, the cylinder heads were water-cooled, but the rest of the engines were air-cooled. Like the rest of the engine components were air-cooled, so it was you'd only have coolant going into the cylinder heads to keep those cool and prevent warping of any of that stuff, any of the components in there.
31 County.
Oh my word!
27, 31. I have
This was the first one that was fully 100% water-cooled this generation.
the roadblock.
And a lot of purists really didn't like that because that really kind of, to them at the time, Porsche 911s, they were all air-cooled, or at least mostly air-cooled. To have one completely water-cooled,
27 County. I'm unable to continue pursuit.
okay, we have a little bit of breathing room. A lot of the rest of the engines were all, mostly air-cooled. So to see one completely water-cooled, really kind of, a lot of people didn't like that.
Roadblock is in play.
Also, a lot of people didn't like. It's not gonna let me show it. A lot of people didn't like the front headlight design.
46-9.
So I'm not gonna let me show that. Yeah, but a lot of people didn't like the front headlight design of this generation of Porsche 911s because it had more of a like a fried egg shape as opposed to the rounded circular shape.
Porsche 911 Turbo.
And a lot of people did that. To them it was very, very controversial design change.
Vehicle is a blue
And I think within like the next generation, they changed it back to a different look.
46.
But I actually quite like this generation of Porsche 911. I remember watching them all the time on a lot of like GT racing and stuff, and it was just really, really cool seeing them race and the sounds they made. Absolutely awesome. Alright, spike ship. Go spike ship. Alright, through the barriers.
27-9. The suspect has run the roadblock. 27-9.
So by water cooled, I mean like coolant cooled. So inside of an engine, there's what's known as water jackets in between all of the different cylinders. And coolant flows through that, and then goes to what's known as a thermostat.
46-9.
And the thermostat, basically inside of a thermostat, it is a wax pellet that holds a spring, a valve and a spring in place. And when the wax pellet is solid, the spring, it expands and holds the spring and the valve closed, so coolant can't go to the radiator. Okay, there we go. But when the coolant temperature heats up due to the engine heating up, that causes the wax pellet to melt, and because it has a lower density when it is melted than versus when it is solid,
Let's try setting it
it will allow that spring.
19-9.
Oh, we beat the cops. Good.
By the mountain peak.
County all patrols. Roadblock is in play.
46 County. Terminating pursuit. Please acknowledge.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
All units, pursuit terminated.
Basically, with that, when the wax pellet would melt, it would have a lower density than when it is solid, and that will allow the valve and spring to open, allowing coolant to then flow into the radiator, at which point air passing through the radiator cools the coolant down, and then you now have cooler coolant going back into the engine, taking heat away from the engine, taking heat away from the cylinders, and keeping the engine at a proper operating temperature, usually somewhere around like 185 to 195 degrees Fahrenheit. GG. Thanks, Essence. Oh, good to see you as well. Hopefully you're doing good.
You've set a new record.
My word, that was a very tricky race. Whole lot of police presence. Yeah, it's good to see everyone. Oh my word. But I was just talking about that Porsche 911. It was one of the first generations to use fully quote unquote water cooled engines. Is basically what the terminology used. It's more so a water coolant mix, 50-50, and the coolant kind of has better thermal properties, and also allows lubrication of things like the water pump and all of that stuff. But a lot of people didn't like that, because beforehand a lot of the Porsche engines were at least partially air cooled. So people, a lot of buyers, a lot of potential customers of those Porsches did not like that, which is a shame, because I quite like the look of that generation of 911s. All right, so we have the Corvette Z06 with the LS series V8 engine. We got the Viper GTS, the very venomous American snake. That's progress. We just completed 2 races, one in the championship, one in Ultimate Racer. Now we're gonna be racing this gorgeous Dodge Viper against other American high-performance American muscle cars in the desert in a knockout tournament. So this will be fun. Oh, I guess not entirely in the desert. It'll be various areas, coastal parklands. This is a very quick race. Well, let's use a very powerful V10 7-liter displacement V10 of this Viper GTS. Absolutely, truly insane amounts of power, insane amounts of displacement. Ooh, a little bit of a love tap on the wall there. All right, let's head down. Let's go to where the road is a little bit wider, and we can kind of take a little bit more speed through the corners. Because on the upper higher elevation side, that does actually slow us down a little bit, just because of the sheer amount of elevation change there, going up and down constantly. It does make it difficult to kind of go through the corners at a fast enough speed, especially because it is also narrower. Good try trying to block me there. That wasn't going to work. All right, nice and easy. Get it turned in. All right, someone's taking a shortcut. I don't think that's going to work out well for them. I think that's going to cause some issues. Got another Viper GTS in front of us. Red with the silver stripes. Past the forest fire. That forest fire is always going to be burning whenever we go past it. Firefighters are kind of fighting it in vain. That forest fire has been going since the game came out in 2002. Nice and fast, nice and fast. Almost at 200 miles an hour down the front straight. Get the car nice and slow it up and turned in. Hi there, Juan. A little bit tap of the brakes, get the car turned in for the tight right-hander here. Lots of torque from the V8, V10 of the Viper. Massive amounts of torque, lots of displacement, which means we can kind of we can go a little bit lower in the RPMs. You don't need to constantly kind of shift gears as much to stay within the power band because the power band is extra thick. Alright, full speed ahead. We got this. Alright. Go down a gear, get the car nice and turned in through the tunnel. Alright, thankfully we don't have any traffic to worry about, so we can focus on it. Pretty much just racing right on the racing line. And that shortcut does not look like it's working. So we're going to be staying on the main road, staying on the surface streets where grip is a little bit better. And we can carry more speed through the corners. Alright, up to 180. Very good, very, very nice. Car is still in very good condition. We very, very little amounts of damage on it, which is good. I always like trying to keep my car as nice and clean on the races, especially when there isn't any police presence. We got a silver, I think that's, yeah, got a silver Corvette and a red Viper behind us. Those two may challenge us for position about halfway down the final lap. And this is a knockout tournament, so this will go on for a little while. But that's okay, that will give us all the points we need to begin unlocking more of the Need for Speed Edition cars. Alright, through the tunnel. Very, very late apex. Go down a gear in the fourth gear, get a car nice and turned in. Full speed ahead, let's go. Alright, a little bit to the right. Watch yourselves going over the crest. Don't want to get the car on two wheels. Alright, nice and easy, nice and easy. Alright, full speed down the front straight now. Up to 190. Very nice. Very, very fast.
The next round of knockout competition.
Okay, alright. Next race. Oh yeah, this is much easier now that we don't have to worry too much about police presence. These ones, the championship races, are usually a little bit easier. I kind of, when I play through, I do try to like swap between the two a little bit back and forth, just because that allows sort of a period of very, very high intensity, insane amounts of action, and the period of a bit lower intensity. We can focus purely on just kind of talking about all the vehicles and everything. And both of these cars, the Corvette and the Viper, absolutely gorgeous. Both of them also were very, very prevalent in the GTS class of endurance and sports car racing. Granted, the Viper, although it's known as the Dodge Viper here in the States, on the European circuit and the European GT racing, it was marketed as the Chrysler Viper under the Chrysler Corporation. So it is interesting to see the some of the factory-backed Vipers on the European circuits with Chrysler markings all over them as opposed to Dodge. Very, 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 very interesting. But kind of a cool little region-specific tidbit of information about the Viper. And then of course the Corvettes, you had, most of them, then the factory-backed bright yellow, white, and black tri-tone paint. Those were very, very famous. They also won numerous races as well, and the Viper and the Vet were absolute monsters on the track in their respective classes. Very, very quick pieces of machinery. I I think both actually won their class at Le Mans at one point. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I believe so. So I think with the Viper, it was with Team Orica that won in its class at Le Mans with the bright red paint scheme. And I think with the Corvettes, it was the factory back car that won Le Mans one year in its class. And that was the factory back ones, the ones with the bright yellow, white, and black tri-tone paint. And I think both of them won their GTS class at Le Mans. And both of them were very, very quick, very, very good pieces of machinery. Oh, very, very close up against the walls there. Alright, little tippy taps to the brakes of the car, nice and turned in. There we go, very smooth. It is a bit interesting though. One thing I've been thinking about, and I did talk about this a little bit during the one Car Mechanics Simulator stream, back when I was restoring the Corvette. Oh dear, we definitely took that way too tight. No, sorry, it was when I was restoring the in-game version of the Mustang. The Shelby Cobra, it was a lightweight, two-door, high-powered American, GT car that was developed, at least with some level of input from Carroll Shelby, and powered by an engine that was developed by a company that Lee Iacocca worked at. Its main rivals on the GT circuit were the Corvettes. Were the Corvettes, especially in the SCCA class races. Both the Corvette and the Cobra were very, very fierce rivals on those. Then the Corvette went. Then the Cobra went away. And then during the 90s and early 2000s, you had the Dodge Viper, a high-powered two-door American GT coupe, powered by an engine that was developed by a company that Lee Iacocca worked at, because Lee Iacocca, during that time period, was working for the Chrysler Corporation. He kind of helped save it by introducing the minivan. And it was also partially, at least some of the input of the vehicle's design and performance was partially developed by Carroll Shelby. Okay. And its main rival on the GT circuit, or one of its main rivals on the GT circuit, was the Corvette. Now, recently, news has come out that the Shelby Motors Corporation is going to be creating another Shelby Cobra, powered by a 5-liter Ford engine, the Coyote, I believe it is. That's used on their Mustangs. And I wonder, granted, Lee Iacocca doesn't currently work for Ford, and Carroll Shelby has unfortunately passed away. But I wonder if the new Cobra will also be in GT class racing, and if its main rival will be the Corvette. If so, that would be really, really cool, because it'll be like that George Lucas quote. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Regardless, I would love, if that car does make production, I would love to see it in racing form as well. That'd be really, really cool. Let's get the car nice and turned in. They did take a shortcut. There you are, you're coming out of there. Hi there. Thankfully we can carry more speed through the tarmac section than they can on the off-road section. So although they cut some distance down, we managed to really kind of pull... They didn't really manage to pull too much of a lead on us that we couldn't get back. Nice and easy around the very, very beautiful fall track. Oh dear, get the car nice and turned in. that corner is always very tricky, just because it becomes, it starts out very, very fast. It starts out as a very, very high-speed sweeper, and you try, and you know, you take that, and then it gets like really, really tight right at the end. So you're trying to brake while you're turning as well, while the vehicle is at sort of its maximum speed, and it does not end well. You usually kind of you end up blocking the brakes, and you either spin or you understeer into the wall, and it makes it that corner is very, very tricky on the reverse version of this, you know, the current version of the course we're on. On the forwards version, it is a lot better because it starts out very, very tight, and then it gradually becomes wider and wider. So you start out slow and gradually increase your speed as you're going through the corner. Whereas on this version, the backwards version of the course, it gets really, really, it starts out very, very open, high speed, and then it gets really, really tight, which makes things just a little bit difficult. We got one more lap. These are fairly long laps, but we're enjoying the scenery. We're enjoying the beautiful Dodge Viper. Take a shortcut past this rock here. We are having a little bit more damage done to the vehicle. Thankfully, the black paint job does kind of help with hiding some of that damage. Alright, Ashley and Wayne, both of them about 2 seconds behind us. I believe both of them... No, Ashley I think is in the Corvette. Wayne I think is in the Viper. Nope, they're both in the Corvettes. Never mind. Thank you for immediately proving me wrong, game. So they will be a little bit better than us in the corners, but we should have better acceleration and top speed, if albeit slightly. It'll be a good challenge. That's the car nice and slowed up. Get it turned through here, through the twisty bits, the fun twisty bits. Just out of curiosity, for those of you that are watching, if you could pick one car, only one car from this game to, you know, own in real life, I want to know which one you would take. So I've already got my favorite picked out that I would own, but I would want to see your guys' first, because, you know, this game, you know, has so many absolutely gorgeous vehicles in it. A lot of really cool cars from the early 2000s and late 90s. A lot of really cool supercars with lots of personality, but they still have the technology and the performance to really kind of, you know, make the hair stand up on your back and then, you know, everywhere else as well. Because there's so many cool cars in the game. If I had to pick just one of them, though, I would probably pick the 550 Barchetta, the Ferrari 550 Barchetta, just because it's an open-top V12 supercar with absolutely gorgeous lines on it. It just looks great. It sounds great. Unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot in real life. Very, very few, less than 1,000, I believe, especially of the convertible version. But I would absolutely love to have one of those in real life. That'd be like so much fun. Actually, I'm pushing more utilitarian vehicles, pickups and such. Yeah, so maybe like one of the sports sedans, like the Ford, like the Ford TS50 or the Mercedes CL55. Those would be pretty good, or the BMW M5. Because those, you know, they're you know, four-door, but still very, very high performance, very, very nice, and they still look quite good too. Yeah, no, some of the utilitarian vehicles, some of them can be really, really cool as well. And it is interesting seeing some of the like high performance versions of utilitarian vehicles, like the Ford, the SVT Lightning for the F-150 or the SVT Raptor also for the F-150, depending on if you want a on-road or off-road package. Or you have for the Dodge, you have the Dodge Ram SRT-10, which is basically, they took a Dodge Ram chassis, lowered it, souped up the chassis a bit, and then decided, you know what, let's put a Viper V10 engine in it. Absolutely crazy truck. Really, really cool. And then of course, during, if you want to go back a bit towards like the 80s and 90s, you have the GMC Typhoon and GMC Cyclone, an SUV and truck powered by, I believe it's the same turbocharged V6 engine that was in the Buick GNX, but don't quote me on that. I may not entirely be remembering that right. But I do know that they were very, very fast in a straight line, that SUV and that truck. They're still really, really cool. So yeah, even more utilitarian vehicles can be absolutely, mind-bendingly fast as well. Which is really, really cool. And I think Chevrolet, they recently had the like a high performance off-road package for their Colorado truck. The ZX1 or something like that. After this race, I have to look up that Colorado. But yeah, that one also has, very, very high amounts of performance. But still a somewhat utilitarian package. That was like the worst place I could go. That was real life. We'd be dead. So it's a good thing this isn't real life. Our poor Viper though is very damaged. Oh, it looks sad. It looks very sad. Let's make sure we get more big air. Make sure we get lots of points, so we can unlock those Need for Speed cars. There we go, an extra 350. Chump change in regards to the 4-point-some million points that we're going to eventually need for the last of them. But every little bit helps, and it does add up. So if we can get those extra points, that'd be very, very useful towards us. We got one and a half more laps left on this race. The number of opponents is slowly dwindling down in this knockout tournament. Let's make sure we're able to stay at the last place and continue onwards and win this tournament. Because that'd be one more event complete, which will help us towards 100% completion. And also it'll be a whole bunch more points as well, which will help us towards getting the last of the Need for Speed Edition cars. Clean lap, surprisingly. I'll take that. It seems like the last of the vehicles right now. We may be the last of the Vipers. If so, oh my gosh, we really need to represent the Vipers then, because we're the last ones left. We'll be battling a horde of Corvettes. So we're definitely gonna need to make sure we stay up into the lead. Really kind of avenge our fallen Viper brothers. Give all the Corvettes a real mean snake bite. There we go. More air, more big air. Big jump. Car nice and turned in. Alright, nice and easy, nice and easy. Got a final few corners left. That Corvette, that silver Corvette is very close behind us. I'm watching my mirrors. Oh, you took the long way around? That was very, very stupid of you, but I'm not gonna. Just imagine being in the car when it lands, those jumps make your butt hurt. Yeah, no, especially with the Viper, you know, the very, very high-end vehicles, they already have very, very stiff suspension. They are not meant to catch air in real life. That is for certain. And even in
Qualify for the next round of knockout
even
competition.
riding in more mundane sports cars, I do know that bumpy roads are very, very not comfortable to ride on in certain performance vehicles. Like I've got a guy at my work. He's got it's either the Subaru BRZ or the Scion FRS. I'm trying to remember which one it is. It's one of the two. But he's got a slightly tuned up for, you know, doing autocross and stuff like that. So even a slightly stiffer suspension as well. We went to a company event. I was riding along with him, and oh my gosh, well, what handled very, very nice, and it sounded absolutely gorgeous and everything. And it was a very, very nice car. It wasn't all that comfortable to ride in, but I mean, for you know, performance driving and everything, it was still very, very fun, very, 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 very fun to ride in. But it was not the most comfortable. It was like riding a roller coaster. Yeah, it's a lot of fun when you do it, but I don't think I want to do that every day. It wasn't his daily driver, thankfully. He's got some other sedan as his daily driver. But that I think it was the BRZ. That was his, you know, his fun car, his weekend toy. And, you know, he took that out because it was a really, really nice day out. And I got a chance to ride in it, and it was so much fun. But it was a little bit rough. But still a lot of fun. Alright, nice and easy, up into the lead. Gotta watch yourselves. This is a very twisty circuit. So we gotta make sure we keep our Viper well behaved. Got 3 more races left of the knockout tournament. And we are really being hounded by these Corvettes. We may have picked the wrong car. Maybe the Corvette is slightly faster than the Vipers in this class. But I wanted to represent the Snake Gang. And it's been a while since I've actually got a chance to drive the Viper in game, so I wanted to you know, experience it again. Very, very nice car. Alright, nice and easy to get the car turned in. Kind of feel a little bit out of place racing a whole bunch of American muscle cars on a very European-inspired, sort of Mediterranean, maybe Greece, maybe Greek, maybe like Italian area circuit. But still very, very nice. Very, very beautiful scenery. Very beautiful blue water. A lot of foliage. A lot of like little old towns that were racing through at incredibly high speed. Cobbled sections. Gotta represent. Yeah, we gotta represent the Snake Gang. Snake Gang! Yeah, but these Corvettes are, I think they're gaining on us just a little bit, especially that silver one. I think it's that racer was Ashley. Ashley is being very, very difficult right now. Being right within just less than oh, sorry, that was Mika. Ashley's the yellow one. Mika right behind us. Let's take this shortcut here. We won't be able to carry as much speed through it, but it does cut quite a bit of distance off. Nice and easy through here. There we go, there we go. Man, that Corvette, that silver Corvette of Mika is still right on our tail. Less than a second behind. And they're gaining on us just a little bit on the corners. We can pull ahead just a bit on the straights, but they're a little bit faster than us on the corners. Oh, they still have the power of that LS Series V8 though. We got 2 more cylinders in them, but the LS is a very, very potent engine, very, very fast engine. That's why it's used in a lot of engine swaps, a lot of tuning. A lot can be done with those LS engines. Okay, good. We managed to pull a little bit of distance ahead. But as soon as we get into the twisty bits, so they catch us up right up. So we really need to make sure we get a good exit speeds out of these corners so we can really pull ahead on the straights. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Car nice and turned in. Alright, final lap. Here we go. 2-minute lap. This will be a very, very quick lap. We've got to really make sure we do not make any mistakes. No risks. We're not going to be going on that cobblestone shortcut just because there's a lot of places, a lot of things we can crash into there. And the cobblestones do not offer quite as much grip as the tarmac does. So it makes things just a little bit difficult for us as well. Makes the car just a little bit unstable. Alright, through the forested section, carry more speed through here. Take as straight a line as possible on that off-road section. Alright, hard brakes into the tight hairpin. Get the car nice and turned in. And then full speed out of the corner. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, through the marina. Past all the really cool looking boats. Lots of boats. Big air time. Get more points. Oh dear. Okay. Hitbox dissonance. That caused some issues. Come on. We need to get back up into the lead. Back up into the lead now. Come on. At the very least, let's make sure we do not finish last. That is the last thing we need, is to finish last and get eliminated. Come on, get the car turned in. Alright, tight left-hander, come on. Oh, they're running just a little bit wide. We can carry more speed out of the corner than them. There we go. Let's get past them. Yes. Okay, back into the lead. Now we have control over the race. Alright, big air time. More points. Car nice and turned in. Through the chicanes, through the S-curves. This is where the Corvette will start making up some time on us, so we really need to be prepared to block. Come on, nice and easy, nice and easy. Final couple of corners. Finish line is just up ahead. Alright, 3 corners to go. 2 now. 2 sharp left-handers. 1 just after this jump. Gotta be ready to brake and turn in right as we land. There we go. Final corner, a bit more open than the previous one. We can go full throttle through it. Nice, tight, hug the apex. There we go. Yes.
Knockout competition.
Very good. Alright, if you excuse me for just 1 second, I do need to get something to drink. I will be right back in just a second. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Sorry, I had finished out my water and I needed to get some more. I was very, very, very thirsty. Thank you. Thank you all for your patience. Refreshing. Alright. This is gonna be a longer race as well. Good thing we have our water as well. But it is very, very nice. The fall leaves, the dusk sky as well. Lots of colors. Very beautiful. It's gonna be a very, very fun race. It is gonna be a fairly long race as well. The lap's gonna be somewhat in a 3-ish minute range. That's okay. I do enjoy these tracks quite a bit. It's a lot of fun to race on them. The undulating turns, the tracks flow so well together, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's a road that you would love to race on in real life. At the very least, go for a nice drive with the top down in real life. Alright, nice and easy to get the car turned in. Alright, third gear, second gear, get it turned in. Very, very tight hairpin sections. This will help out with the acceleration of the Viper will help us really kind of pull away. It is 2 against 1 though. 2 Corvettes versus 1 Viper. So right now we've got the lead, we've got control over the race. That is all we need. Alright, big jump. Make sure we keep it nice and clean as well, keep the car off the walls. Alright, through a very, very long left-hand corner here. It's a lot of fun to get it right. Then you can carry a lot of speed out of here up into the S-curves, which are slightly banked in our favor, which is good because we can carry just a little bit more speed on them than we normally would be able to. Do the rock formation shortcut. Here we go. Gotta get the trajectory just right. Otherwise, if we hit that jump and we're already going a bit wide, we crash right into those rocks. So let's make sure we don't do that. Oh no, okay, no, this is a shorter fall track. It's gonna be close to like 2 minutes, 40-ish seconds. Okay, that's a little bit better. Eight, 9, 40. Yeah, okay, cool. Right on, said it was gonna be 2 minutes, 40 seconds the second time around. That's what we got. Very, very good. Probably about 2 minutes and 35 seconds-ish. Next lap around. Provided we don't make any mistakes. Get the car nice and planted. Nice and smooth through here. Let's cut past the rock here, take a little bit of a shortcut. Alright, hard on the brakes. Get the car nice and turned in through the hairpins. There we go. Back again to the left. Very tight left-hand corner. Big jump now, here we go. Catch just a little bit more air, get a little bit more points. We'll also get points for doing clean laps as well, so if we can keep our car off the wall and other cars, that'll be very, very good. That'll help us gain more points towards unlocking all of the Need for Speed Edition cars. It should be a lot of fun. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Under the rock formations. Take the shortcut again. Very good. Helps us kind of pull away a little bit from the Corvettes. Alright, Ashley is in second place. Mika took the long way around. Nice and smooth through here. Make sure we don't upset the balance of the car too much. Alright, through the final S-curve. Went to the final lap. Oh, okay. 2 minutes 33 seconds. Almost 2 minutes 34 seconds. That's still a very, very good lap time. Let's we can try to make it go a little bit faster. So far, though, these are reasonably quick laps. That's good. I was worried that this would be another very, very long race, which, well, not too bad on its own on a knockout tournament. Does make things just a little bit more difficult. Nice and smooth through here. Keep the car nice and off the walls. Viper is handling absolutely beautifully. A shortcut past this rock here. Cut through just to make sure we have a little bit higher speed along the straight before we go into the very, very tight S-curves here. Switchbacks. Nice and easy. Get the car nice and turned in. Do not want to touch the walls. Not one bit. Alright, final couple of corners. Here we go. Corvettes aren't too far behind, but they're not too close either. They are gaining on us just a little bit though. I'm watching the times go down. Mika is now within a second of us. That is within striking distance. Gotta watch yourselves, gotta watch yourselves. Come on. Carry as much speed as we can through these twisty sections. Oh, you're being very, very, very tricky. There we go.
Qualify for the next round of knockout
There we go.
competition.
Very, very nice.
You've unlocked the Need for Speed edition of the Corvette Z06.
Yes! Nice. I like that one a lot. The that Need for Speed edition, it does have that tri-tone paint job that's very reminiscent of the works of the factory-backed Corvettes, which is very, very nice. Thank you. I do hope you enjoyed. Granted, I'm still gonna be continuing streaming, but I do understand if you need to get going and everything. It's perfectly fine. Regardless, thank you for stopping by. I do always appreciate it. Ooh, Palm City Island. This one. Oh, cool. Long race duel. This one been going for a little while. Alright. Mika, as per usual, is taking the long way around. That's fine. We'll be taking the shorter way. Final race in this tropical paradise. Granted, it is a lot of fun to race around, but this is going to be a very, very long race. It's going to be close to like 12 minutes. So we're really going to have to hustle, really push as hard as we can to get through this. Alright, nice and easy through here. A little bit of a jump now through the tunnels. Little bit of a tap on the wall there. Mistake on my part. I feel like long races like this are a few and far amount races. Yeah, that is true. I think there needs to be I think Forza's a couple on the end. Yeah, like again, I haven't played them, but I have seen playthroughs of them. I know some of the Forza Horizon games have what's known as, like, I think it's called like the Gauntlets or something like that, where it's like a race on like the entire map. And I know the older Test Drive Unlimited games, both Test Drive Unlimited 1 and Test Drive Unlimited 2, had races. Well, basically you're going around the entire island. Test Drive Unlimited 1, it was the entire island of Oahu in Hawaii. And Test Drive Unlimited 2, it was a full lap around both the Ibiza Island and then also, again, the Oahu Island. And both of those took close to about an hour to complete. Which was you got to be careful with, especially in Test Drive Unlimited 2, with that one, because that game was known for occasionally freezing and having hiccups. Yeah, they were a bit brutal. Yeah, they were. Though I do think you do need to strike a balance though, because you have a race too long in an arcade racer. And it does make things just a little bit difficult. More so, like, you know, you'll get people that get bored and stuff. So you want to find the right balance between challenge, difficulty, and length as well. Because it's too short, and it's, you know, a whole bunch of like little itty bitty spurts of, you know, very intense racing. But then it's over. So you kind of feel a bit like a yo-yo. But then if it's very, very long race, it does kind of drag on just a little bit. I do think this game went a little bit overboard at times. More so when there's some knockout tournaments and some tournaments that use like one singular track over and over and over and over again. Those ones I don't quite like. And then of course there's the McLaren F1 LM race in the championship series of events, where you're doing 10. Oh, nice. New lap record. Okay, that makes things a little bit quicker. But there's the McLaren F1 LM race where it's 10 laps around this track, which at best is, you know, about 30 minutes of just racing on one track against a whole bunch of opponents. And that race is difficult. That race is also very, very long. I think that race is a little bit too long. And granted, it's supposed to be, sure, the final race in the championship series of events. I get that. You want it to be sort of like the ultimate challenge. But that is a little bit much. Thankfully, the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, at least on the PS2, was not known to crash all that often. Wasn't known to have any freezes or hiccups, which is good. Not a fan of those kinds of long races, which is the dozen laps on one track. Yeah, it makes things just a little bit mundane. Granted, it can be done well. It can be done well, but it's very difficult to do well. Usually for those, it's more so in like sim racing, where longer races are a lot more fun. For example, in the Gran Turismo series of events, Gran Turismo series of games, I like entering the endurance races with a car that's a little bit off the pace, not too much, but just a little bit, and then trying to win through like fuel and tire strategy and everything, because that becomes a lot of fun, and it becomes very, very tricky. It becomes like a full-on battle through the entire endurance race, where you're never quite sure if you're going to be able to beat the AI, and you're hoping your strategy works out. But you gotta be on the limit the entire time as well. And in that regards, I do enjoy longer races. But when it's just a long race to be long, more so in an arcade racer where there isn't a whole lot of there isn't a whole lot of strategy to it. It's more so just, hey, make sure you don't wreck for 10 laps. Then that makes things a bit more tedious, I guess is probably the best word. The test drive games can kind of get away with it a little bit, and some of the Forza games can kind of get away with it a little bit just because it's just one really big lap. So it's, you know, you're constantly seeing a whole bunch of different sceneries that you've seen throughout the entire race. True, when there's more resource management in Sims, those long races feel like boss races. Exactly. One thing I would love to do, granted, I need to actually be able to be good enough in sim racing to do that type of stuff. So I definitely need to do some practice in the sim rig with actual sims. But I would love to do some of the endurance races on things like iRacing or, you know, a set of corsa competizione. Do some of that stuff. Granted, I would need lots of practice and probably training from someone who was a much better sim racer than I am, because most of my sim racing is very hobby, amateur level type stuff where I can get a car on a track reasonably cleanly, but it will not be setting any records alight. If I do want to do some of those endurance races, I want to make sure that I'm able to really kind of at least be somewhat competitive and not, you know, like a complete back marker. Unless I don't necessarily need to win those, but I do at least want to be somewhat competitive and be able to, you know, race with a couple of other people, you know, be within, you know, at the very least mid-pack. Or even like upper mid-pack, where, you know, makes things just a little bit more difficult, makes things kind of fun, some kind of challenging throughout the entire race, and you're battling with people throughout the entire race as well. I don't wanna enter one of those races and be, you know, a danger on a track because I'm too slow. So it would definitely require a bit of a training arc from me before I ever attempt those. But that is something that I would be kind of cool to do. Especially, I really want to do the 24 hours, the iRacing 24 hours of the Nordschleife. Do you have a rig? I do have a rig. I have not, granted, I have not used it quite as much as I had hoped currently. At least since I started streaming, just because I'm going to need to find a way to get a good, get a way to get a good setup, audio and visual wise and everything, and be able to control all the stuff from the rig, so that I'm gonna have to kind of rework a few things there to be able to use that on the streams. But in my free time, I do still do a little bit of, mostly a set of corsa, just, you know, setting laps in a set of corsa, just trying to improve driving consistency, making sure I can, you know, drive, you know, at speed reasonably well. Do a little bit of testing with some cars and stuff. But I probably should get back into more serious sim racing. I have both the dirt rallies sitting in my Steam library that I should probably, I may add those to the list of games on deck that if I complete a game, I randomly choose yet another one. Wait, sorry, let me rephrase that. I let a random number generator choose a different game once I complete a game. So that may be something I add to the list. Granted, with those, you're gonna be seeing infinitely more crashing and probably some expletives at times. Whereas with this, it's a little bit more laid back, or at the very least, it's something that, you know, if things go wrong with. I don't know. I want to, but I don't think I'm quite at the level to be entertaining with a rig. At least not entertaining in the right way with a rig. Like, unless people want to see a bunch of crashes or a bunch of, you know, very slow lap time.
Way to go! You have just won.
But probably in the future, I'll attempt to do that. Okay, so that wasn't quite a 12 minutes race. It was close to about a 10.5-minute race. That's not too
Beat
bad.
the lap record for this track.
All right, cool. Let's return to the championship. We'll go back to hot pursuits. Back to the hot pursuit mode, the ultimate racer. Yeah, if I ever get that set up, it'd be cool to watch. I hope so. Granted, like I said, I am not that skilled in like full-on sim races. I can do decently in simcade-ish racing games like Gran Turismo and, you know, Enthusiast and stuff like that. But even then, you know, there are times when I definitely overdrive the vehicle a bit, and it does cause some issues. I stick most of the controls, so seeing a rig in action is cool. Yeah, it is a little bit, it's a very, very different feeling with a rig. You really need to kind of get yourself, it's a different muscle memory with the rig. When you get into, you know, if you do sim racing and stuff like that, and you start doing it with the rig and everything, or even just, you know, with the wheel clamped down to the desk, and, you know, pedals that are kind of on cinder blocks, taped to cinder blocks, and then on the floor to kind of prevent them from moving. Because that was kind of like the original setup I had back when I was a bit younger. It's very, very different. It feels very different. And it does take quite a bit of getting used to, especially because it is, you know, it's an entirely different, you know, muscle memory you're getting used to. So a slide you'd be able to catch with a controller would be very, very difficult to catch with a rig, and vice versa. So it does make things just a little bit tricky. Even getting back into it after a little while. It does take me a good, like, almost, you know, 20 minutes to finally kind of get back into the swing of things with the rig versus with going between different racing games. That only takes me closer to like 10-ish minutes. With the sim, oh gosh, traffic. With the sim rig, it makes things a lot more. It takes a lot longer to get used to. And there's a lot more things that you can kind of mess up during the race. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that set up sometime in the near future and trying that out again.
Copy 54.
But right now we're going through Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 with our beautiful McLaren F1, the low drag version. We don't have the LM. I mean, we could have chosen the LM, but we chose the one with the higher top speed. Very, very quick in a straight line.
54 County, advise which backup units en route.
Oh, here we go. Do the twisty bits. Oh, and I forgot just how much these cars absolutely grip the road. The McLaren F1, absolutely gorgeous car. Powered by a BMW V12 engine. Engine bay having a gold lining to help take excess heat away from the exhaust in the engine bay.
County all patrols. 19 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
Come on. There we go.
County, I'm out of commission.
Get you to crash right head first into that van.
Truck en route. ETA 20 minutes.
Very, very nice. Here we go. Nice and full. Nice and quick. Full speed around the corner at 200 miles an hour.
In pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
Yep, that's
County
us.
all units. 27 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
Hi there, officers.
27 County, requesting supervisor be advised.
All right, supervisor. Lions on the radar.
Stand by for supervisor.
Lions on the radio. Now they're doing
Use a roadblock.
roadblocks.
Copy 27.
Gosh, car is going a little bit too fast for me to properly think.
Suspect ran the roadblock.
County local patrol. The helicopter
Oh, but the
is
car,
here.
it just grips. It has so much traction. It feels so nice to drive the McLaren F1. Oh boy. Nice and smooth through here. Make sure we don't have too much collisions with the walls. Want to keep the car nice and clean, because this is a multi-million-dollar hypercar. And I think even today, it is still the fastest naturally aspirated street legal car
Motor 1 County, approaching the
that was ever
lighthouse.
produced. It's definitely still up there in terms of the
We
record.
have the roadblock in place. It's near the woods.
Very, very quick.
County, all units.
Because I believe the main competitors, the Koenigsegg's and all of the Bugattis and everything, all of those are all turbocharged.
Has gone through the
The
roadblock.
McLaren F1 is still naturally aspirated, and it is very, very quick, very rapid
Copy
car.
54.
Oh, that is now a very exploded car. Come on. Ow. We got pinned against the wall there. That was very painful. Alright, we need to get back up with first and second. That's gonna be very, very difficult because laps are very, very quick here. Get to that accident, nice and smooth.
31-9. We're in position.
Alright, here's hoping they get caught up in that roadblock. Never mind, we got hit by the trees. Issues, lots of issues.
31-9. The suspect has blasted through the roadblock. 31-9.
Oh, our poor car.
Let's get another roadblock set up. Copy 31.
Oh gosh, we're down in last place. We need to go faster. We need to go faster. We're about halfway done this lap. Full speed ahead, full speed ahead. Come on, let's go, let's go. Come on. Third is just up ahead, so is second. We don't necessarily need to win this one because it is a tournament, but we need to get these points, and we need to get as many points as we can get. Good, you wrecked out. Full speed ahead. Let's say about underdogs. Everyone roots for them. That doesn't mean they always win, though. Oh, get off of me.
We got spikes ahead by the woods.
Oh,
County, all
Nope.
patrols.
Okay.
Spike strip is deployed. It's near the woods.
oh, he got stopped. He got stopped. Oh, come on. There's too many barrels. Oh, they're stopped at the roadblock.
27 County. I lost the tire.
Oh,
19, 27.
You placed third.
oh, third is not great.
4-9. Permission to set up another roadblock.
Okay, we have a big points deficit to make up now. We've got this. Yeah, we're 6 points down on the leader. But with all the police and everything like that and all of the different roadblocks, anything can happen. Alright, good, we have a bit of a longer race here. This will allow us to kind of potentially make up ground. Especially if the AI gets busted. They all got caught up at that roadblock. If we didn't hit so many barrels there, we could have gone past them because they all got messed up by the spike strip. That was just an unfortunate timing. Granted, some of that was my mistakes. Very, very poor driving on my part. Hi there, officer.
19 County. Turning on a speeder that just flew by me.
Yeah, we are a speeder. We're going very, very fast.
To overtake a vehicle.
Brutally fast car here. Absolutely gorgeous.
Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
County local patrols. 19 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a
We need some drama before the final comeback. Yes.
19 County.
The underdog story.
Request additional units by the Vista Point.
Alright, full speed ahead. Come on, let's keep this car nice and clean.
46 County. Commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a
Big
red
air here.
McLaren F1.
County all patrols. 46 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
Oh, brakes don't quite work when you're going nearly 200 miles an hour. Get nice and turned in. Oh, these S-curves are very, very, very tricky. Hi there. Nope, don't bust me. Officer, please stay away.
Call 9 and let them know what we got.
Alright, they've already got the supervisor.
Stand by for a supervisor.
Not even the second lap yet, but these are longer laps, so this is going to be Very, very interesting
Patrol.
race.
What do we got here?
19 County. I have the subject in sight. I'm near the mine.
28.
A mine is a very terrible thing to waste.
County, all units.
Alright, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I can go to the left? Yes, I can go to the left. There we go.
The suspect has gone through the roadblock.
28-9.
Let's set another roadblock.
Oh, don't get me spun. Don't get me spun.
County, all patrols. The helicopter is airborne.
Helicopter's airborne. Alright, already gonna be dealing with barrels. Already be dealing with police. Already got roadblocks.
19 County. I need help.
Well, you crashed into that rock there. Of course you need help.
I'm on.
Alright, where's the helicopter? They said the helicopter was airborne. Where is it?
28. I've got your back.
I'm not seeing the helicopter. We have a little bit more leeway. Taking a longer time for the helicopter to get to us.
46-9. The roadblock is in position.
Alright, another roadblock.
Roadblock is in place.
I gotta watch yourselves going around the corner. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
28 County. My patrol is seriously damaged.
Okay,
Copy
that
that.
worked.
54.
I was expecting to cause much more pain to us.
Suspect has run the roadblock. 46-9. Let's set another roadblock. Copy 46.
Alright, come on, we need to find a way to get this cop off of our rear. If they can wreck themselves out, that would be great. Looks like that's what they did. Good, good, good. Have a little bit more leeway so we don't have someone right on our backside. Let's get those points now. Full speed ahead. Hello, officer.
19-9. We're in position.
County, all patrols. Roadblock
Alright,
is
oh
in
boy.
place.
Let's go around them there. There we go, nice and smooth.
Run the roadblock. 19-9. Let's set another roadblock.
Alright, the car nice and turned in. Through the hairpins. Brutally fast car this is. There you go, got you crashed into that rock there.
46.
Yeah, once you kind of figure out how the cop AI works and everything, where it kind of tries to match your controller inputs, you can almost fake them out into a bunch of different hazards.
County, local patrols. Spike strip is deployed.
And it's very good for getting just a little bit more breathing room. Alright, spike strip is deployed where? Right in the middle. Very, very big one. Okay.
County. The vehicle missed the spike strip.
Big one is a spike strip, that's okay.
Let's set another roadblock.
I copy 28.
Where's the helicopter? We haven't seen the helicopter yet. Did the game bug out and not spawn a helicopter? If so, that makes things much easier for us because we don't have to deal with the barrels.
19-9. The spike strip is deployed on the right, by the dam.
County, all units.
Yeah, where is the helicopter? I am not seeing the helicopter. Oh, there's a gap. If gap car.
19-9.
Some Brazilian guy said that.
Suspect is still fleeing. 19-9. Let's get another roadblock set up.
Copy 19.
Nice and smooth through here, nice and smooth. We got a big lead. Let's make sure we do not lose that.
46 County. Send me a tow.
Nice. We have plenty of breathing room now. Very good. I've got second place right behind us. Wayne in that red McLaren F1, the standard F1. I think we definitely picked the best vehicle for this
54-9.
tournament.
The spike strip is deployed on the left.
Spot strip is deployed on the left. Okay. Well, we're going to be going. We're going to be going to the right. Goodbye.
54-9. The vehicle goes
Wayne was
around
also
the strip.
very smart. He went around the right side as well. Very good job, Wayne.
Copy 54.
Granted, you are my championship rival right now, with you being in the lead, in the points lead. So I kind of want you to have an unfortunate incident here in this race. Maybe have some issues with the law. Is that finally the helicopter? I hear a helicopter. They finally arrived.
Rotor 1 County. Approaching the mine.
There you are. I missed you. It took you forever to get here.
19-9.
Come on, I want all the explosive barrels.
County local patrol. Spike strip is deployed.
Hello, officer. Oh, right after a blind turn. Where are you? Where are you?
He's really moving down there.
Yep, to the right.
The suspect missed the spike strip. 19-9. Permission to set up another roadblock.
I copy, 19.
I'm just looking at the timing. I'm looking at the timing sheet right now. They're having what the?
46-9. Spikes deployed.
You place first.
The Mercedes. I caught cheats. Yeah, it got caught up. It got caught up by the barn. It got caught up by the barn, and then when it freed itself, the rubber banding, the rubber banding kicked in,
Leader.
and it just. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm crying. I'm sorry. I just seeing it go from 0 to 60 in a half a second, and then 0 to 100 in the next half of a second, and then to 200 in the next half of a second, became very, very funny to me. Maybe Hot Pursuit 2 does have warp. Yeah, he just got a whole bunch of green bricks and upgraded them. That's how it happened. No, that's just a very, very blatant example of rubber band AI in action. When you're going close to your max speed already, and you're rapidly approaching an AI driver, and all of a sudden they take off and go faster than you. That's very, very interesting rubber band AI. It's just normally the game tries to make it in a way that doesn't seem too cheatsy to you, but occasionally when the AI gets stuck and they really need to gain a whole bunch of time, they it does become just a little bit obvious.
Silver sports car.
I copy 31.
Still, very, very funny. I'll be sure. I'm gonna be very sure to clip that. That is gonna be one of the highlights of this stream.
I'm gonna need some more backup. I'm near the lumber mill.
46 County. In pursuit.
Ah, full speed.
Vehicle is a red McLaren M5.
Nearly 200 miles an hour. Ow.
County Hill Patrol. 46 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
28 County.
Hi there, Wayne. You are right behind me.
Silver Mercedes CLK.
Gotta watch yourselves going over the jump. No cars, no cars.
28 in
Very, very risky. That hill there.
Mercedes CLK.
27, 31. I've got your back.
Ooh, nice and easy. Through the tree. Whew. A little bit tricky there.
The subject is not responding.
Nope. Not responding at all. Sorry. I don't see the flashing lights. They're not in my mirror. You gotta get closer for me to. You gotta get close for me to slow down. That was a lie. I'm not gonna slow down at all.
31 County, requesting the use of barricade.
Oh, nice and easy through there. All right, the Sona set up roadblocks. Thankfully, these laps are very, very quick, so they don't have a whole lot of time
Roadblock is in position.
to really get up to full aggression.
Roadblock is in place.
Probably only really see 1 or 2 spike strips at most this entire race.
Subject.
46 County. The suspect has gone through the roadblock.
All right, there we go.
46
Very
County.
nice.
Let's set up another roadblock.
That's less nice.
Copy 46.
Absolutely, absolutely yeeting that SUV. All right, we need to get back up ahead of Wayne. Oh, he had a near miss with that red van there.
Roadblock is in position.
I wonder. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Over the
28
roadblock.
County. The suspect has blasted through the roadblock. 28 County. Let's try
Very
to
nice.
the roadblock.
Copy 28.
Less nice. Ooh, tree.
County, all units. The helicopter is airborne.
Had a really cool moment and then had a very, very smooth brain moment right there. Ow. Thank you for getting me back up to speed, officer.
Rotor 1 County. He's really moving down there.
Eh.
Rotor 1 County. Approaching the tunnel.
Yeah, we're already through the tunnel. Gotta keep the ego in check somehow. Yep. Whenever you think you're doing well, life always has a means of bringing you back down to earth. It's always really gotta stay humble. Because life, video games, pretty much everything has a way of immediately proving you wrong if you're not careful.
31 County. We're gonna try to close the road with barricades.
Yeah, you guys have been trying to do that previously. It wasn't working.
Is in place.
But also sometimes it's fun to be just a little bit cocky and then have the game smack you back down. It's like slapstick.
31 County. Let's get another roadblock set up.
Though this is going to be a bad, not that great for our points because we really need to get in front of Wayne. Ow. Yeah, we really need to get in front of Wayne. Come on, game, give me some of that warp.
Control.
I copy 27.
Give me some of that warp, game. Come on, come on. Alright, we're taking a risk.
The subject is not
No issues. Big issues.
27 County. I'm unable to continue.
Risk did not pay off.
46, 27. I am the suspect. 28 County. The spikes are on the right.
You placed third.
Okay. Not great. Okay. We're about 4 points behind Wayne. We're still making. We're making ground. We're making ground. But these shorter tracks are the death of us because of stupid mistakes I'm making. Building tension for the climax, exactly. Yeah, it's 100% planned. I'm gonna make it like super close right till the end. That way, you guys don't know who's gonna win until the very last race. It's really kind of building tension. All right, got a nice drink of water. Settle back in. We're about halfway through this championship. We really need to push. Mediterranean paradise, very nice. Very flowing corners, gorgeous scenery. That McLaren F1 LM has a little bit better acceleration than us, but we're a little bit faster than it. So let's go. Come on, Wayne. I'm gonna push you.
19 County. In pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
That or maybe Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 follows Warhammer logic, where the red ones go faster.
McLaren F1.
27 County. I've got a vehicle driving on the shoulder.
Copy 27.
Yeah, nice and easy. Let's go.
27 County. Commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
Hi there.
County all patrol.
That's us.
27 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
We're gonna need extra units. By the vineyards.
Hi there, officer. You look very nice in my rear view mirror. You should stay there.
Vehicle is a silver Mercedes CLK.
County
Oh,
all
Ashley is actually in the lead right now. Well, second place anyway. In the lead against the rest of the AI racers. And now she's in. Come on, Ashley. I need you to take the fight to Wayne so we can get into the championship lead.
Tow truck en route. ETA 20 minutes.
Granted, with this being a much longer track, this should be good for mixing up the running order of the AI.
By the lookout.
Especially if one of them hits a spike strip. That'd be very good. Nice and easy through here. Keep the speed up.
1946. I'm on your tail.
Alright, through the twisty bits. But nice and tight through here. Take the shortcut. Get some more airtime. Big airtime. Here we go. Alright, onto the brakes through the car. Nice and turned in through the hairpin. Full speed ahead. Bunch of airtime here.
S9 being advised.
All units stand by for a supervisor.
And we got a supervisor about 2 minutes into the race.
The use of a roadblock.
I copy 46.
9 all units. Give me an update.
Nice and easy through here. Nice and easy.
Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1. He's not stopping. I'll be in pursuit.
Come on. Hi there, officer. You're gonna be just a little bit tricky, aren't you? Let's hope I can get you to run into that car there.
He's going 180 plus.
Copy 46.
Alright, we got the rest of the AI right behind us as well. Very, very close bunch up. Everyone's all fighting for position. Oh dear.
46
Let's get out of that accident.
I have the subject in sight. I'm near the marina.
Ow, we're getting very, very rapidly rear-ended. Come on, nice and easy, nice and easy. Get it turned in. There's that warp drive Mercedes. And I'm not talking about the 2020 F1 racing car.
We're trying to divert him onto a secondary road.
Come on, nice and easy. We need to get back up into the lead. Whole bunch of police following us. Neck and neck with the rest of the AI as well. This is a very, very high stress situation.
Roadblock is in place. It's near the den.
Yeah, that Silk GTR with its very, very high downforce will do well in these twisty bits. We've got the power, we've got the speed though. We're on the outside. Oh, it still counted us as hitting them. Alright, nice and easy.
Suspect has gone through the roadblock.
Come on, get us our power back.
Another roadblock set up. Copy 54.
We need the power. Stop being a jerk. Bugger off, officer. Bugger off, Wayne. Both of you. Which side are you working for, Wayne? Are you an undercover cop?
Ram him. 27 County. Roadblock is being set.
County local patrol. Roadblock
Jeez.
is in place. It's near the den.
Barriers.
46 County.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Dropping out.
1946. I'm on it.
Alright, we need to make up some ground now.
Blasted through the roadblock.
Ashley and Wayne are in front of us. We need to at least be able to beat Wayne. Ashley's in last in the championship, so if she wins one, that's not the end of the world. We definitely need to be able to at least beat Wayne. We're getting close to the final lap. Wayne is right within striking distance. And they haven't started using spike chips yet.
County, I have the subject in sight. I'm near the gate.
There we go.
I copy 19.
Up in a second.
54-9. We have the roadblock in place.
Hey, stop rear-ending me.
County, all units. Roadblock is in place.
Nope.
19 County.
That's what you get for trying to wreck me.
27, 19. I have the suspect.
Alright, we have a little bit of leeway. Let's get back up into the first.
54-9.
Alright, up in a second. We're way ahead of Wayne now. Ashley's in front. We see her up ahead as well. Come on, let's do this.
Chopper is in the air.
Chopper's in the air, that's fine. Ow, truck, that's not fine. Come on, officers, ramp up the aggression. I want to see some of these guys get busted. Alright, through the marina.
Rotor 1 County. He's
Car
really
nice
moving
and
down
turned
there.
in. There we go.
He's attempting to elude me. 46-9.
Hi there.
Spikes coming up on the left.
Spikes up on the left, got it.
County all patrol. The spike strip is set. It's near the end curve.
Oh, barrels. Hi there. There's no gap. There's no gap for car.
County. I'm in the ditch.
Oh, Ashley got spiked.
27. I have the suspect.
Ashley, why did you do that? You were the chosen one, Ashley.
Spike strip. 46-9. Permission to set up another roadblock.
Oh, stop doing that. No, 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 no. Bollocks.
You're busted.
Not great. Okay.
27 County, commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a silver Mercedes CLK.
County Oak.
Ah, Ashley. Ashley. You were the one that was supposed to beat Wayne. Oh, we got about a minute left to try to get back up into at least a points, better points playing position. This isn't good. Come on. Oh, you. Vans. Alright, first and second are battling for position. This is good.
County, I've got him again. In pursuit.
That might help slow them both down.
McLaren F1.
County, all units. 19 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
Okay, you both are going that way. We're going this way. Oh, there's Wayne right in front of us. Final couple of corners. We're gaining on him. It's gonna be enough.
County, he's going 180 plus.
I call
Yes!
it 19.
No! Yes!
You won the race.
Okay. 4/100ths of a second between myself and second place.
You're the tournament leader.
If just barely. Oh my word. This is a hard fought. These are some hard fought victories. This is definitely very, very, very difficult. Alright, only out back. I'm not the best at this track, but we'll try to do well here. Tension sure got built. Exactly, that's a... Oh, tension's so thick you can cut it with a knife. Up into the lead though. Very, very close victory right at the end. Thanks to the GGs. Alright, let's now that we're in a championship lead, let's make sure we hold that lead. Even extend the gap if possible. I thought we were done for when we got busted there. Hello, officer.
27 County, I'll be stopping a vehicle that's all over the road.
Copy 27.
27 County, commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
County All patrols. 27
Alright.
in high-speed pursuit.
Black
Vehicle
McLaren
is a
F1
silver
LM is in front of
McLaren
us.
F1.
They took the shortcut. Nice and smooth through here. We got this.
We're gonna need extra units here.
Alright, extra units are crossing back up. They're starting to increase their aggression.
Hit the ditch.
County 27.
They weren't even close to us. We didn't even wreck them.
Will advise when they're
Nice.
free.
Very, very nice.
I just spotted the vehicle.
Hello, officer. Hello, SUV.
46 County.
We gotta watch. We gotta watch ourselves through the mines. Avoid going too fast over the jump.
46 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
There we go.
31 County. Call 9 and let them know what we got.
Alright, they got the supervisor. They're gonna be start doing roadblocks.
9 all patrols.
Oh, very,
Tell me
very
what you
tricky.
have.
31-9. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
Hi.
He's not stopping. I'll be in pursuit.
Yeah, you will. Good luck.
28.
There's another one.
31. I'm on your tail.
Come on, officers. You gotta stay with us. You gotta keep up the pace.
31-9. Request permission to use a roadblock.
There you are. Hi there. I missed those flashing
Set up
lights.
The roadblock as requested.
27-9. We have a barricade by the dam.
County All patrols.
Oh, and you wrecked yourself. You know, brakes are there for a reason, officer.
31 County. I'm out of commission.
28.
That did not help you one bit. Not one iota. Goodbye.
27-9. The suspect has gone through the roadblock.
Goodbye, officers.
27-9. Let's set another roadblock.
Alright. Itty bitty tippy catch to the brakes of the car, nice and turned into the hairpin. There we go. Good, 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 good. Wayne is right up behind us as well. We got an officer behind us as well. Tension is starting to amp up again. But we took the shortcut, Wayne didn't. That's gonna give us a little bit of breathing room. We're gonna wreck the cop, that's even better. There's a whole bunch of things the cops can get caught up on. Like those telephone poles. Lots of stuff to get caught up on here.
I'm on him. 46 County.
Alright, little tippy tap of the brakes, get the car nice and turned in.
County All Patrol.
Do the shortcut.
Roadblock is in play. It's
Oh.
near the big drop.
Gosh. Can I call county and have them send me a tow now?
46-9. The suspect has run the roadblock.
There we go.
46-9. Let's get another roadblock.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Hello,
I
officer.
copy 46.
Yeah, this cops very rarely last long here on this track just because there's so many different things to get caught on. They crash very easily here. To be fair, so do we.
31-9.
Very narrow, very tricky. Probably one of, at least for me, it's one of the hardest tracks in the game is the desert tracks. Which ironically, well, not necessarily ironically, but interestingly enough, the desert tracks are not on any other version of the game. The desert tracks are unique only to the PS2 version. Because Black Box added them as extra tracks. Every other track, or at least every other track, can be more or less found in every version of the game.
Helicopter is airborne.
The desert tracks, the outback tracks, and everything, these only are in the PS2 version of Hot Pursuit 2. Alright, get it nice and turned in. Very, very tight left-hander. That goes on forever.
Got spikes on the right.
Spikes on the right. Okay, on the outside of the turn. That's going to make things just a little bit difficult. And right in the middle of the turn, too. Alright, what do we have here? I can go further to the right.
Motor One County, he missed the spike strip.
Oh,
28-9.
someone else didn't, though. That McLaren F1 LM
Copy 28.
did not miss those spikes.
I stopped the McLaren F1 LM.
I copy
Ooh,
31.
sorry, buddy. You should have gone just a little bit further to the right.
Vehicle is a silver Mercedes CLK.
County Local Patrols. 27 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicles silver Mercedes CLK.
Alright, nice and easy through here. Smooth driving, no collisions. No more collisions anyway. Our poor McLaren is very beaten, banged up.
31-9. Spikes are on the right, by the median.
Spikes on the right by the median. That's going to be interesting. I wonder what side of the median the roadblock is on. I'm going to go to the left, but this is going to be very risky. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Jim. Nope. Okay. That was a very... Yeah, that was bad. Hello, officer. Can I interest you in some donuts?
27 County. I've stopped the Mercedes CLK GTR.
Copy 27.
Yeah, that's a very, very tricky spot. So far, only one that didn't get busted right now is Wayne. Everyone else has gotten busted.
Commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
County All Patrols. 31 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
Hello there. Hello there, Officer Kenobi. Got nice and turned in through the S-curves, found a couple of corners. Doesn't matter if we got busted because we're gonna win.
120 plus.
Copy 31.
And easy to do 120. To avoid the box truck there. Big old box truck. And across the line. Yes. Very, very good.
You're the tournament leader.
Nice. We've extended our lead just a little bit more. Nice sip of water. 3 more races in this championship. Let's make sure we do well. Ooh, Island Outskirts. This will be a quick race. And very, very high speed one as well. We'll easily reach well over 200 miles an hour on this track. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Highways and high performance supercars. Yes, please. And to show how much we love these supercars, we're immediately taking them off-road onto the beach. Just because it'll shave a couple of seconds off our lap time. Hello, taxi. Alright, start of the chase.
31 County, turning on a speeder that just flew by me.
County All Patrol.
Alright, past the resorts, into the forest section.
31 County, vehicle not stopping. I'll be in pursuit.
Copy 31.
Oh, please stop battling me for position. At least don't do it that way. Last thing we need is to wreck both of us.
31 County, request more units.
2 cops for the price of one. Both wrecked right there.
County
Very
31.
nice.
Record unavailable.
Good teamwork, boys in blue. Hello. You gonna wreck into another cop as well, officer?
Pursuit. Vehicle's a silver McLaren F1.
County Local Patrols. 27 in high-speed pursuit.
Alright, nice and smooth through here. We got this.
McLaren F1.
I gotta watch yourselves past the volcano section.
All
Car
units
nice and
stay
turned
tuned
in.
for a supervisor.
Avoid the traffic that has been
46
stopped there.
County, commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
Oh, Wayne, they're after you too now.
Patrol, 46
Good
in
luck.
high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
9 all units. What do we got here?
We got lots of very, very fast cars.
Vehicle's a
Don't wreck
silver
them.
McLaren F1. He's not stopping. I'll be in pursuit. 19 County, in pursuit. Vehicle is a silver Mercedes CLK.
Oh, they're just now starting to go after Ashley. They've been going after everyone else. They just now starting to go after her. Very nice.
27-9.
I gotta watch yourselves over the jump.
Request use of a
Big air.
roadblock. 9 all units. Set up the roadblock as requested.
Nice. Truck managed to stop that cop.
Out of it.
Very good.
County 27. Record unavailable.
Ooh, Ashley, you are in the lead now. Very good. Very nice. Very, very good.
We're in position.
County All Patrols. Roadblock is in.
Nope.
31-9. The suspect has gone through the roadblock.
Thank you for leaving that giant gap there. That helped us a lot.
Set up another roadblock.
I copy 31.
Ashley is right behind us. Hello, officer.
26.
Please bugger off.
I'm gonna try a bump.
Please go away.
Right.
Oh, I was hoping to get you to crash into that truck. Didn't quite work.
19-9. We have units blocking the road.
Yeah, I see that.
County all units.
Let's see.
Roadblock is in place.
Alright, there we can go around to the right.
19-9.
Nice.
The suspect has
I love the sound certain vehicles make when you go past them at an incredibly high speed. I can hear it just barely in like my left and my right ear when I go past them, but it's like the kind of like
The
a
helicopter is airborne.
sound. You know, the whoosh of air as you go past them, the faster it is, the higher the pitch is. Going past those roadblocks at an incredibly high speed,
He's not
you
stopping.
just hear the sound. It sounds so cool. Very, very good sound design in this game, despite it being, you know, nearly, actually 2 decades old now.
46 County. I need help.
Yeah, sorry, officer. Sorry, civilian.
I'm armed.
I just want to go to win this race, you know. I'm sure you understand.
County
Alright,
all
upper or lower, upper or lower.
is in place. It's near the end.
You're on the upper. Nope, lower. That's fine. Managed to get around that without too much issues.
Let's try setting up another roadblock.
Copy 27.
Helicopter's right with us as well. Hello, Rotor 1. You're looking lovely today. You gonna be dropping barrels on us?
Rotor 1 County. He's really moving down there.
Yeah, we are really moving down here. Alright, on to the final lap now. This is where things are going to get a little bit intense, especially because Ashley is right up on us. My word, Ashley, where did that speed come from?
County local
We're going to avoid that completely by going this way.
Rotor 1 County, he missed the spike strip.
Hello, officer.
Let's set another roadblock.
Helicopter's right with us as well.
27 County. This boy is done.
Very... Oh, Ashley and Wayne both got busted.
46 County, I've stopped the Mercedes CLK GTR.
Yes.
Copy 46.
Alright, so now we only have that black McLaren F1 LM behind us. And they're still a ways away. That they gave us so much breathing room. Ah, very nice.
County, approaching the lookout.
Very good. Ooh, truck. At least what we could do with investing in some longer spike strips. Well, I mean, they do have a couple of very, very long ones. It's just, occasionally they leave just absolutely massive gaps
County All Patrol.
in the road.
Spike strip is deployed. It's near the waterfront.
31 County, running on flat, unable to pursue.
Aw, I thought I was being smart by leading all the AI onto the spike strip.
Spikes didn't work. 27-9. Let's set up another roadblock.
I thought I was being smart there. Playing the long game.
County.
Alright, good. Police is gone. Police is gone for just a little bit anyway.
I have the subject.
I got Wayne right behind us though. That's gonna make things just a little bit difficult. Wayne, please go away. Come again another day.
46
I have an
County,
umbrella.
The spike strip is on the right, by the S curves.
County local patrol. Spike
Please do
strip
not
is
Wayne
deployed
my parade.
Near the S curve.
31
Ooh,
County.
upper or lower, upper or lower.
Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
Lower. That's... Oh, that's gonna make things difficult.
31 in high speed.
No gap.
Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
I can't afford them with all the expensive barrels.
46
Yeah, can you imagine the damage it does to the road when those barrels explode? Like, oh my gosh. These roads would have so many potholes in them just from all the explosions. We definitely took the wrong way though. We should have gone the upper route. We're gonna have to really push to get those positions back. Alright, up in a second. Through the palm trees. Keep our speed, keep our speed. Oh gosh, cop.
27 County. He's attempting to lose me.
I copy 27.
Wayne. Think about this, buddy. You don't want to win this. Okay, fine. He won it. GG, Wayne. Well done, Wayne. We should have taken the upper route instead of the lower route.
You're the tournament leader.
Oh gosh, we are tied for points. All right, next race. We've got this. That's it. What we have available to us. 2 more races, and we are tied for the lead with Wayne. Calypso Coast. Okay, another Mediterranean course. Very nice, very pretty at sunset. Hello, kitty. Hello, Buns. My cat is now joining us for the race. She's now sleeping on my laptop bag just to the right of me. Hi there. we have an extra supporter. We have extra furry support. Oh gosh, Wayne, that wasn't the route you were supposed to take. You only go that way if you want to go swimming. Just went right into the wall there.
Turning on a speeder that just flew by me.
County All Patrol.
But yeah, I don't know how they can afford all of those explosive barrels. Explosives are expensive.
31 County, in pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
And to have that many barrels stocked in a helicopter can support that.
High-speed pursuit.
That's gonna be very, very tricky.
27 County, commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
So yeah, I think they do better off with
High-speed pursuit. Vehicle
you know,
is
a bunch of
red
spike
McLaren
strips and
F1.
everything. The spike strips guarantee us stopping. The barrels only slow us down for a little bit. Can you imagine if this game had health bars like in the 2010 Hot Pursuit? I don't think you'd be able to finish any races just with how aggressive the cops are on these. Alright, get a car nice and turned in. We're running just a little bit wide.
Request permission to use a roadblock.
Copy 31.
Oh, hi there.
31 County, I need help.
Yes, you do. You need lots of help.
Wrecker is en route.
You should bring all the help you can get because we are not stopping. None of us are stopping.
County.
But if you do try to stop one of us, stop the red one, please.
Roadblock
Stop
is
Wayne.
in play.
Wayne on his parade. Okay. Roadblock? That's fine. Down in the first gear. Get the car nice and turned.
Run the roadblock.
Back up to speed. Go, 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 go.
46 County. Let's get another roadblock, Santa.
I copy 46.
Alright, the black McLaren F1 is
County
right in
all
front of
units.
us.
The chopper is in the air.
Chopper is airborne. It's gonna start dropping barrels on us. Ow. We're getting all kinds of cross up to that corner. Lots of issues there.
He's really moving down there.
19 County.
That's the car nice and slowed down, nice and turned in.
I copy 19.
Come on. We got 2 races left. We really need to get up into the lead of the championship and keep it.
Roadblock in place. It's near the
If Wayne finishes 3rd here
County local patrol.
and we win,
19.
it makes things a little bit easier. So Ashley, I am rooting for you. Ooh, if Wayne finishes last, even better. That basically means no matter what, we will tie
31
for the
County.
lead if I finish last the next race.
Copy 31.
Because thankfully, in a tie, it does usually give it to the player, which is good. Very, very good. Nice and easy through here. Get the car nice and turned in. Oh, Wayne, slow down just a little bit more.
Down there.
Really, I don't know what the last race is, but I'm a little bit worried about that. Nope, Wayne, you're going the wrong way. Don't go in a second. Bad Wayne. Bad Wayne. No.
19 County.
Don't make me get the spray bottle out and spray you in the face.
County Old Patrol. Roadblock is in place.
I don't know why I'm talking to a street racer like I would a cat. Ooh, hi there.
19 County. Suspect has gone through the roadblock.
There was no way through that, or at least no way I could see through that.
Roadblock.
Copy 19.
Barrels. Ow. Hi, hi, let's go, let's go, let's go. Back up to full speed, about to enter our final lap. Miss out! That's been a while since the helicopter used one of those.
27 County. I have the subject in sight. I'm near the ruins.
Okay, we need to go fast now. Let's go, let's go. Officer, bugger off, please.
19 County. We got spikes on the left by the village.
County
Weird
local
frame
patrol.
drops there.
Spike strip
So much is happening. Oh boy, this is not good. This is not good. Miss out, bugger off. Go after the cars in front.
27 County. We're gonna try a rolling roadblock.
Aw, you. This is not going well.
27 County. I need help.
46, 27.
Come on, we need to at least beat Wayne.
19 County. Spike strip is failed. Suspect is still running. 19 County.
Oh boy.
Set up another roadblock.
This is fine. Yeah, I just feel the fire burning around me.
I'm out of it.
Come on.
1946. I'm on him.
Seems like you're the favorite. Yeah, you think the cops would go after the red one. You know, with being the one most likely to be, in real life, the car color most likely to get tickets. Miss out, bugger off. Please stop shooting missiles at me. Okay, well, at least catching up to Wayne. Evening, Sprock, it's good to see you there. We are having lots of issues right now with all of the police. Oh, come on, we need to beat Wayne. Alright, Nice and turned in. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, please. Come on, Wayne is just in front of us. We need to beat Wayne.
The subject is not slowing down.
I don't care about Ashley. Ashley's like close to last in the championship. We need to beat Wayne though. We need to beat Wayne. Come on, full speed ahead. Go, 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 go. Officer, please go away.
1931. Let's finish.
Hit
him.
Busted.
That's gonna make things very difficult. Hi there.
I've got him again. Commencing pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
County, all units. 27 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a silver McLaren F1.
Congratulations! You placed third.
Thank you for the congratulations game. Okay. We basically need to win the next one. Oh boy. Going into the final race of the championship. With a points deficit. You know, when I was joking about when I was talking about, you know, making it going to be really, really close so no one knows who's going to win right at the very end, I was joking. I was not intending for this to happen. I was intending to eventually get the championship lead and then just sail to victory. So now, here's the thing. This is the longest course on the game and some of the fastest vehicles in the game. Wayne is very, very fast. The police are going to be hounding us left, right, and center. And we're going to have to win this race in order to actually beat the championship. This is going to be very difficult. Let's go. Police got a better launch off the line than Wayne. Alright, I'm ready for the police. Come on, bring them on.
54 County. I'm
Let's do it.
Overtake a vehicle.
Copy 54.
We're just gonna go full try-hard mode. No mistakes, no busts, no hitting any spike strips. We've got this.
31 County. Commencing
And we are gonna beat Wayne. And we are gonna win this championship. Admittedly by the skin of our teeth.
31
But we are gonna win
in
this
high-speed
championship.
pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
54 County. I'm gonna need some more backup. I'm near the mountain peak. 54 County.
Hi there.
County 54.
Alright, good. Police officer already crashed.
20 minutes.
Excellent tension building, boss. Thank you.
Copy 27.
Oh man. Like I said, this was not intentional. This is just very unfortunate timings of certain police responses that has caused me to lose the victory in two back-to-back races. One, the roadblock, taking that lower route on island outskirts, slowed us down and made us lose the Wayne there. And then the spike strip drop by the helicopter got us and prevented us from getting caught back up with Wayne. So we were on track to getting caught back up with him, but
19.
the spike put an end to
I'm
that.
on your tail.
So now we have got a very, very long race to
27
win.
County. I'm out of it. 19, 27. I have the subject.
And we need to build as much of a buffer as possible and really hope that Wayne has lots of issues this race. This track will favor the higher downforce cars, the McLaren F1 LM and the CLK GTR.
19 County.
So hopefully that means that Wayne will have some issues. It also means we'll have a little bit of issues as well. But we can probably
31
do
County.
decently enough to be able to get past, outdrive the rest of the AI.
Roadblock is in place.
Alright, where's the roadblock?
19 County. I'm out of commission. Permission.
Here we go.
19, tow
Get
truck
past
on
them
route.
there.
ETA 20 minutes.
31 County. The suspect ran the roadblock.
Come on. We got this.
Let's
Big
try
jump up
setting
ahead.
the roadblock.
I copy 31. County, all units. The helicopter is airborne.
Oh, helicopter. Rotor 1, good to see you again. Hi there. Remember how you got me busted the last race? Yeah, I haven't forgotten
27
that.
in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle
You were very, very frustrating last race, and I'm not gonna let that happen again. Wayne is right behind us. He's wrecked out now. Very good.
31, 54. I have
Good.
the
Wayne.
suspect.
Wayne got busted once before the end of the first lap. If Wayne can get busted 2 more times, Wayne gets arrested and DNFs, and then we can finish pretty much anywhere,
I copy
and as long as we finish, and we will win. 'Cause we are only 2 points behind him.
Run the roadblock.
So if Wayne gets busted yet again, ow, if Wayne gets busted yet again, that makes things very, very good for us. And right now, he's on track to get busted 3 times, so if he gets arrested, very, very good. Oh, little love tap on that AI car there. Oh dear. Hi there.
19. Let's take
Oh, it's not. It's gonna be competition in Incarcerated works too. Hey, whatever gives you the victory, be very, very useful. Alright, barrels. Yeah, they were going to the outside.
Slowing down.
Alright. Explosive barrels. Ow.
27 County. I stopped the
Heavy explosives.
GTR.
Copy
Alright, Ashley got busted once as well.
54 County.
That's not good. We need only Wayne to get busted.
County all patrols. Roadblock is in place.
Oh, so many explosions. Officers, please go away.
31 County. The subject is not responding.
I copy 31.
No, I'm responding by trying to push you off the road. Please go away.
31 County. I'm out.
Oh, go, 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 please. Oh my gosh.
Have the subject. 27
Alright, all 3 of them got busted once. That's gonna make things just a little bit tricky.
Copy 27.
Granted, if all of them get arrested, we win the race.
Suspect has gone through.
So, I'll take that too. Alright, nice and easy through here. Make sure we keep our grip through all of the twisty bits.
In pursuit. Vehicle
Barrel.
red McLaren.
Yeah, I couldn't quite get a car turned in enough for that.
County local patrols. 31 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
Alright, Wayne's getting chased again a second time. Hopefully that means he can get busted soon. Oh, you got a little tap on the wall there.
County.
And now you're wrecked. Good.
54 19.
Gives us just a little bit of breathing room. Wayne is right behind us, as is Ashley.
Strip is on the left.
County all units. The spike strip
Alright,
is
spike
set.
ship's coming up. Where are you? Alright, we avoided the spike strip. We are gonna get slowed down.
Run around the spike.
Oh, yes, that's a second busted for Wayne.
Another roadblock set up.
Yes,
I
yes.
copy 27.
Good. Very good, very nice. Wayne.
Copy 31.
Oh my gosh, Wayne actually might get arrested. I was... Miss Al? Missed me that time. Oh boy. This is very, very close, but Wayne might actually get arrested.
54 County. He's going 160 plus.
Copy 54.
Oh my word. Alright, let's get the car nice and
31
clean.
County.
This is a real nail biter.
On the left, by the stadium.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, especially with the AI being right up with us.
19
Alright,
County.
slow down, slow down.
Pursuit.
There's the gap.
Vehicle is a silver Mercedes CLK.
County all patrols.
Good, the officer
19 in high-speed
officer
pursuit.
ran over the spike strip.
Silver Mercedes CLK.
Ashley's being chased.
County. I lost a tire.
27 54. I have the suspect.
I love the voice line. I lost a tire. It's very, very.
19
They
County.
definitely went a little bit over the top with the accents. That's a spike strip.
County local patrols. Spike strip is deployed.
Oh boy. Wayne got busted?
He missed the spike strip. 19 County. Let's
Cool.
set another roadblock.
That's another spike strip.
Copy 19.
I thought Wayne. Huh. I thought that's the third time for Wayne.
County, suspect apprehended.
Okay, that's now the second time for the black McLaren F1. So all of them are at least on 2 times. Whereas we still have 0 strikes against us. Dude,
Rotor 1 County, the subject is not slowing down.
ow. That's a high explosive.
19 County. The spike strip is deployed on the left.
Spike strip deployed on the left, lots of barrels. Let's make sure we get through that all. There we go. Very nice. Hey. Please stop. Please stop, officer. Alright, how far to the left is the spike strip deployed? Not that far left. Good.
Rotor 1
Managed to get past the spike
County,
strip.
avoided the spike strip.
We took a little bit of a risk there.
Setting another roadblock.
To miss out. That's okay. That's going to slow us down just a little bit. We have a decent gap, though. Oh, you cop ran into the barrel. And the barrel exploded on us.
7:31. Let's try a bump.
Please don't spin me.
19 County.
Nope,
The
spike strip.
is deployed on the right.
County local patrol. Spike strip is deployed.
Come on, nice and easy through here. Let's make sure we keep this lead.
27 County. I'm out of
Alright, gap. We can go through there.
27. I'm on him.
Okay.
19 County.
Ashley and
Spikes didn't work.
I swear that's the third time they got busted.
Set another roadblock.
Why didn't they? Okay, good. One of them got arrested. Not Wayne, but one of them did get arrested.
54 County, in pursuit. Vehicle is a red McLaren F1.
That is not. Okay, good.
County local patrol.
That's Wayne.
54 in
That's the final.
high-speed pursuit.
If we're lucky, that means Wayne is on his way to getting arrested soon.
27 County. The strip is on the right. By the
Strip is on the right. Okay.
County all patrol. The spike strip is set.
We have a gap.
The S curve.
Let's go for the gap.
31 County, unable to continue pursuit.
19, 31. I'm on him.
Rotor 1 County. The vehicle missed the spike strip.
Okay. Come on. Final couple of corners. Back into the city. Finish line is just up ahead. One racer arrested. It's not Wayne, unfortunately.
54 County, the spike strip is on the left. By the
Spike strip
stadium.
is on the left by the stadium. We can
County
go
all patrol.
to the inside here and avoid it completely.
It's near the stadium.
We'll have to be a little bit slower through here because the road is not banked, and we do have very dangerous,
The suspect missed the spike
very
strip.
dangerous
54 County,
extrusions
let's set up another roadblock.
on the inside and outside. So we gotta watch yourselves there.
31 County, I've stopped the McLaren F1.
Oh,
Copy 31.
yes! Wayne got arrested.
54 County, in pursuit. Vehicle is a silver Mercedes CLK.
County local
Yes.
patrol.
You won the race.
Yes. Woo!
19 County. I hit the ditch.
You've completed this event.
Oh my word.
You've unlocked Palm City Island 2. Congratulations!
Yes,
You placed first.
we managed to win that.
You've beaten the lap record for this track.
Totally calculated. Oh my
You have
gosh.
the best time for this track.
That was very close. Oh my gosh. GG, cops. GG. Wow. Okay. Whew. Alright, it is getting a little bit late, but I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do one more race, one more event. It's a 4-race tournament. Let's see let's see what else we have available to us. V12 challenge race. Yeah, this will be the final event of the stream, the V12 challenge race in Desert Heat. They don't come more intense than this. Monstrous V12 engines and over 5 laps on the wide open highways of desert heat. Defeat all 6 opponents if you plan to unlock event 28. Let's see what vehicles we have. We've got the Ferrari F50, the Lamborghini Diablo 6.0, and the Lamborghini Murcielago. All very, very nice, gorgeous mid-engine V12 machinery. I want to race the F50. I want to race the F50, Ferrari F50. Very, very nice. Very nice car for the final race. It's got a targa top as well. Unfortunately, we can't take the roof off, but in real life we could. Let's make sure we do well. A stampede of bulls and horses through the desert. Ah, the F50. F50 is so gorgeous. I wish there was some more racing games. Of the Ferrari Halo cars, it's the one that seems to get overlooked the most, unfortunately. But it is such a nice looking car. Looks even better when I don't crash into stuff. Yeah, unfortunately now it's a little bit less nice. Little bit damaged. But it is an absolutely gorgeous car. I love the visible engine on engine cover. So you can see the engine. It'll buff out. Yes. Hey. That'll buff out just a little bit less. Being taked out by the AI here. Dense give it character. Yes. It's battle scars. Got another F50 right in front of us. Very, very gorgeous color, that red. But I do wish the F50 speed dimples. Alright, gotta take it easy on the off-road sections here. The car isn't all that quick on the off-road. It is a little bit slidey on the off-road sections. But it handles very nice on the on-road sections. A little bit of understeer. But I was kind of used to the McLaren F1, how fast that could take the corners, so I gotta remind myself that this is about one lower tier of vehicle. But still a very gorgeous car. But yeah, it seems with the Ferrari Halo cars, everyone kind of focuses, if they're going for the older ones, on the 288 GTO or the F40, and if it's the newer ones, it's usually the Enzo or the LaFerrari that people all kind of focus on, and I guess now the SF90 as well. But not a lot of racing games have the F50 in it, which is a shame because it looks really, really nice. It's definitely a vehicle I would love. I mean, to be fair, I would love to have pretty much any vehicle in this game. All of these vehicles are absolutely gorgeous. But, I mean, the Ferraris in this game are just truly, really, really nice. I got two F50s, well now one F50 challenging us for the lead. That bright yellow one right behind us. So on lap 205, nice more relaxed race as we're kind of going through the desert. Very nice and smooth through these corners. We don't have hundreds of cops going after us. No explosions, nothing like that. Very nice, very smooth, very relaxed race. Yeah, there's that F50 in front of us. Absolutely gorgeous car. Understeer is very, very tricky though on this. It doesn't quite turn as well as some of the other vehicles that we could have chosen. But it is still a very gorgeous car, very pretty. Very, very nice. It's always... it's always really cool seeing like, you know, the high performance supercars in real life. It's really cool. For example, back in December, my family and I, so my little sister went to, we all went to Ocean City, Maryland, for the Comic-Con there. But my wife and I, we left a little bit early after we kind of stopped by the vendor tents and some of the earlier shows, and just kind of went through some of the other things to do in Ocean City, like the life-saving museum and everything. Which, if you're ever in Ocean City, I do recommend going to the life-saving museum. It's a really small little building, right at the edge of the boardwalk. But they got a whole bunch of different pieces of information in it as well. A lot of different history, not only on the Ocean City itself, but like history of, you know, how life, you know, the different aspects of life saving, as well as the Coast Guard as well, and how they would save people from sinking ships around the city, which is super cool. And they have a lot of the old means of saving them. For example, they have this one thing where they would shoot like a harpoon into the side of a boat, and they would have this waterproof or this watertight, almost casket-like device that 2 or 4 people would get into, and they would basically pull it back across the rope to land, and then it would send it back to the boat. More people would get in, and then it'd send it back to land. And those were always very tricky to use, because, you know, had to account for wind and everything. And if it didn't, if the harpoon didn't sink into the ship properly, and it fell out, well, you have to reel everything back in, and you'd have to load up the cannon and shoot it out again, which made it very risky to use. And of course, one of my other favorite things they have there is they have sand from all the different beaches around the world and everything. A huge collection of sands. You can see how it differs from the very white sands, you know, along like like in Hawaii and everything, to more kind of rubble rocky sands in the UK. All really cool. To more sort of reddish sands from like northern Africa. All really cool. Definitely recommend if you're ever in that area, if you to visit it, especially if it's a sort of a rainier day. Very nice. But we did that, and we were heading back to meet up with the rest of the family for dinner, and we saw in December in Maryland, very gorgeous, very bright yellow Ferrari F355 Roadster sitting in the parking lot of one of the restaurants, and oh my gosh. It was so nice. Really cool car. And you know, my wife, much like I like watching her geek out about baseball, because she loves baseball. She likes watching me geek out about cars, but she doesn't really know that much about cars. Just like I don't really know much about baseball. So she's kind of standing there looking at me, you know, as I am, you know, geeking out over this vehicle, because it's December, and there's this gorgeous bright yellow Ferrari convertible just sitting in a parking lot right here. And oh my gosh, it was super cool. I wish I got a couple pictures of it as well on my cell phone, which is really nice. And I even got to I managed to catch the owner a little bit as he was leaving the restaurant. And I got to talk to him for a little bit. He had flying Lamborghini there. Different kind of bull with different kind of wings. But yeah, he you know, he's a retired guy. He lives in Ocean City and everything, and he's got, and that's his winter car. the Ferrari F355 Roadster. This is his winter car. Oh man, it was gorgeous. Very nice. It's just always nice seeing, you know, high performance vehicles in, or just more vehicles you don't see every day. It's always fun seeing them in real life, just out and about in the wild. It's good to know that they're still actually being driven and not just cooped up in a collection somewhere. Yeah, we got one more lap left with this beautiful bright red Ferrari F50 Beautiful V12 engine in the back. Nice and smooth through these corners. A little bit of understeer this car. Doesn't quite have the turn in as some of the higher performance vehicles, but it's still very, very nice to drive. Make sure we get the car nice and smooth around these corners. Yeah, unfortunately it does have some speed dimples. That's what Sprockets called them. I'll have to adopt that terminology, speed dimples. Alright, let's make sure we stay into the lead. Let's make sure we win this race. Send the stream off with a very good, very kind of relaxed final race. Let's make sure we get that lead back. We got this. But nice and easy. Slow down, get it turned in. Back again to the right. Carry more speed through the corner, get caught up back with the other F50, get into the slipstream. They're taking that shortcut. I don't know why. The F50 is absolutely terrible off-road. But oh well, it'll hand us the victory. Unless we go off-road here. Alright, final 2 corners, nice and easy. Get the car turned in. First one. Second one. There we go. And across the line. With a new lap record as well.
You won the race.
Very nice. Ah.
Impressive driving. You have just won the V12 Challenge race.
Very good. Very, very
You've beaten
nice.
the lap record for this track.
Very nice, kind of relaxed race at the end here. Just like a Sunday drive, exactly. Very smooth, very enjoyable, very calm. I'm not white knuckling the controller here like it was in the previous championship. Oh my word, that was very stressful, the previous championship. With that being said though, we are going to be ending the stream here. I do need to cook dinner still. It is my turn tonight to cook dinner, so I'm gonna make sure I get off soon to get that done. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. I do appreciate that. Enjoy the video, do be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what I'm doing well. If you didn't like the video, do be sure to leave a dislike. Let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can improve on that in the future. Great stream. Thank you all, again, thank you so much for all the kind words and everything and just stopping by. I do appreciate all of this. But thank you again. I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it may be for you, may it be a great time, and I will see you on the next stream. Take care. Bye!